Everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Ravindra. Today I am going to explain you ADRS, the most complicated data set in oncology studies. ADRS. So we are going to see this all the ADRS ADaM data set derivation into four parts. Okay. In the first part today I am going to explain you two parameters, and in the next class the four parts two parameters I'll explain in a detailed manner. Whoever having above 5+ years of experience, so they have to speak something about the efficacy related things, then only they will select in an interview, right? So that's why I'm going to explain you for the purpose of who are having the interest on the efficacy and who are having an interest on oncology studies. So this was very much helpful in your interview perspective as well as real-time scenarios also. Okay, so let's get started of ADRS development. I'm going to write the scratch coding as per the spec. Okay, so here I just created the libraries so that we can access the data sets from SGTM as well as ADaM. So first of all, so just I'm commenting. So this is part 1 of 4. Okay, so two parameters I am going to explain. So first one, first we have to take the data set. So if I run this one, all these things will get libraries. So just I'm taking procsort data equal to sgtm.rs response data set. So we are creating the ADRS set. So we have to pick the information from sgtm rs data set, and I'm giving the data set name as rs. So by study id and subject. Okay, in the same way I'm going to take all the variables from ADSL as well. Okay, ADaM dot ADSL. So I'm giving the variable name as ADSL. So if you run this one, so all the information from the ADSL, all the information from the RS, we are getting and created temporary data set. Okay, so the first step is done. The second step for all the ADaM data sets are just we are merging with the ADaM data sets with our SGTM dataset and create one temporary dataset. Here data ADRS1. Okay, so merge ADSL in equal to A and RS in equal to B by the study ID and usage ID. Okay, so if A, so that what happen, all the subjects who are there in the ADSL, we are only keeping those subjects information from all other data set. Okay, so that's why I'm keeping A. So now we can see the work library ADRS1, all the variables from the RS, all the variables from the ADSL, as well as only subjects included in the ADSL subjects only we are preferring. So here you can see all the information we got. Now as per the spec, ADRS spec, the first two parameters were they mentioned. So here you can see this is the first parameter and this is the second parameter, and how to derive this parameter etc. things they mentioned, how to derive the eval c and how to give the eval value and how to derive the ADT and how to derive the anal flag etc. Everything was written in clearly. This was mentioned in the SAP also. So this specification was efficacy most of the times given by the statistician only. So according to the theoretical description, we have to write the programmatical thing. Okay, so here OVR is the parameter CD and parameter name is overall response by investigator. So how to derive the eval C, how to derive the ADT, anal flag and eval etc. we'll see now. Okay, the first parameter is overall response by investigator. Okay, so now data. Okay, so underscore parameter underscore param, so ADRS underscore OVRNS. Okay, I'm creating two data sets at a time. So first one is, so I'll tell you what is this name and etc. So you can give as a useful name so that you can easily remember. Okay, so param underscore ADS OVR and NS and S. Okay, I'm creating the two data set at a time. So set ADRS1. Okay, so the condition itself showing. So I'll copy this thing. Okay, for you people, I copy this thing and paste it in a separate. Just I'm giving some. Okay, set the response assessment result in a standard format for a overall response parameter. Here you can see RS test CD equal to overlap resp. Okay, so here carefully you can see they want to filter this thing. So I'm doing the same thing. So where equal to this RS data set and this test CD should be equal to, so we have to filter this parameter purpose. We need to pick up this over LSP param RSSCD from our HGTM RS dataset. And okay, so one more thing is RS eval should be investigator. Okay, so equal to investigator. For the derivation of this eval C for this particular parameter, we have to do this filter. Okay, so just close this and next, so just run. So that what happened, the two data set having the same information. So no problem, we'll define later. So here the two data sets created with same observation. Okay, four observation. While using this condition, we'll get this four records only. Okay, these four records having this condition was matching. And now what they mentioned, the param CD is equal to OVR. So param CD equal to OVR. Okay, so eval C equal to strip of, here you can see this is the eval C. So what is the eval C? They mentioned which value we have to pick. Set the response assessment results in a standard format. So this value we just assign to our eval value. Okay, so now what is the eval value? So as per this one, what is the eval value? So 1 to CR, 2 to this one, etc. So what we have to do is we just created a format for that one so that we can use the same format for all this one. So 1 to CR, 2 to PR, 3 to SD, like that they mentioned. So we just copy and paste it here. Okay. So what I do is just I'm creating a format. So here. So prop format. So in value. So I'm giving the format name as eval underscore response, right? So RESP. So first of all, CR equal to, as per the format they mentioned here, CR equal to 1, PR equal to 2, right? So CR equal to 1 and PR equal to 2 and SD equal to 3, 4 equal to non-CR, non-PD. I'll explain these terms also. on CD equal to 4, NE equal to 5, and PD equal to 6. That's what we have, right? So NE equal to 5 and else set null. So other equal to, I'm giving as a -1. Okay. So this is a format. So we can use this format whenever we require the eval value derivation. Okay. Format was created. So eval equal to. So we can use this format here. So eval is the numeric value. So input of this eval C, comma, the format name is eval underscore respider. Okay. So the next variables are source domain, which is a source domain. SRC DOM nothing but source domain set to RS, and source variable. Here you can see SRC var equal to, so what they mentioned, this one, right? So this variable, so they are directly assigned, and the source sequence SRC SEQ equal to the same sequence what there in the RS. So RS sequence. Okay. So up to now clear, right? So now you can see here, you can see this is a param CD, this is the RSSTD, eval C, so PRDR, right? So eval C, source domain, source parent, this one. So as per this one, we assign the param CD, eval C, and eval. So what is the this one CRPR, you know? So here you can see CR nothing but complete response, PR nothing but partial response, ORR overall response, best overall response, ST is a stable disease, PD is the progressive disease, DOR is the duration of response, PFS is a progression-free survival, OS is the overall survival. Here you can see the definition. What is the CR? So we are getting the values like CR, PR, etc. Right? So what is this PR? Nothing but PD, nothing but progressive disease. So you can see this was, you can find in the Google also. So PD is the, so as per this study definition, so study to study it may be defined by the statistician, but as per this study, so greater than or equal to 20% increase in the sum of diameter of the target lesion. So this is the PD, progressive disease. CR nothing but disappearance of all the target lesion pathological improved. So for example, if a cancer tumor is there, oncology cancer tumor, so CR nothing but whenever you are using the drug, before using the drug it was 10 mm size, and after using the drug some days, specified days mentioned in the protocol, that day if the complete patch or the tumor was disappeared means that response we can capture as a CR. Partial means if it is a over 40-50% decrease in the size, so we can call it as PR. So like that every definition was defined in this criteria. So as per this definition, so we are getting these values from SDTM only. So eval C and eval, we are assigned to this particular parameter. As per this parameter, we have to filter this condition and apply this one. Now, so come into the ADT. So here eval C was done, eval done. So ADT you can see analysis date. So analysis date, how they want to. So here you can see. So set to the date of response assessment, RSDTC for the overall response parameter, this one, and investigator convert to the numeric values. Okay, so we already filtered this one. So now RSDTC we just converted into this one, and so whenever the missing day is imputed as the last date of the month, if CR or PR, otherwise missing date imputed to 01. Okay, so and so I'll show you. So missing day is imputed as the last day of the month if ADRS avails equal to CR or PR. Otherwise 01. Otherwise not imputed anything. Okay, so they are called it as only the date is date is missing, and if the date is missing and the avals is CR or PR, we have to fill the last day. Otherwise we have to fill the first day. Otherwise we can ignore. Okay, so how to write this one? So imputation rules. Imputation rules. Okay, so first one is if length of RSTTC equal to 7 and the count C RSDTC dash, okay, equal to 1, then 2. Okay, so if it is in a 7 means it should be in 2018, for example, third month. Okay, it's the length 7, so day is missing and it should containing only 1. So this is the only one dash containing this one. Okay, so then do. So what is the what they mentioned? If it is a last day in case of CRPR, right? So if I will see in CRPR, then ADT equal to INTNX. Okay, so first of all what we have to do is just month. Okay, so month and input strip of this one RSTTC concatenated with this 01. Okay, so comma E, let's 01 DA dot. Okay, so what we have to do is first initially I am giving the first day to this one and later one. So here you can see strip of month day, just I am adding the one. Okay, so next I just increasing this month to one more month, and again this whole month whole date minus 1. So that what happened, we are increasing the month and we are decreasing the minus 1, so that automatically 2018 this one month 3 and last day we are getting, right? So this is a simple logic. So first they have to adding the 01 to the particular partial date and increasing the month and minus 1 the day. Okay, so that last day of the present month. So initially the date is like this 2018 and 03. So we are adding the 1, we are incrementing the 1 month and minus 1 the old date, so that we are getting the last day of that one, so that if it is a leaf year or any year we are getting the right value only. Okay, this is a simple logic but very useful logic. Whenever they want to give the last date of any month, so we have to adding the 1 to the particular month and increasing the month, and overall date minus 1 will give you the last date of the particular partial date. Okay, so and otherwise, so what they mentioned, last date in case of PR, else otherwise we have to give the this one, right? So ADT equal to input of strip of RSTTC concatenated with 0 1 comma E8601 DADR. Okay, so N. So here we are using D, do, and now we are using N. So do this condition and N. Else ADT equal to input of RSTTC comma C8601 DADR. Okay. The format is ADT data. Okay. Now you can see two data set are I'm giving the same. I am going to differentiate. So here ADTs we are getting the values. Okay. So now so if it is a month and year is missing, so we are not going to input, only the date is missing cases only we are inputting. Okay. And next, so here there is a other and remaining all are our conditions. So I am differentiating this other and this one. So if aval equal to -1 means other, then output. So other category I am creating this one, this data set, only the other categories related information goes to this one, and remaining all, so what are we needed, so else output. So, okay, so that other and remaining criteria, so I'm differentiating two data sets. So we don't have any other, so we are getting the 0, and all are CRPR related things, so we are getting this 4 observation in this data set. Now coming to the annual flag. Annual flag, so which one we have to give the analysis flag? So for which analysis we have to take the analysis record. For example, each visit, for example, one visit we have two records. Which one have to pick for the analysis purpose? Okay. Set to null if set to null if ADRS availability is not PD, NE, NR, CD, ST, author not available and not done. Else set to Y if there are only one observation per subject and ADT. Okay, so individual subject have an individual date is there, so we have to give that record Y. If there are multiple observation per subject, date, ADT, set Y of the observation with the worst analysis result, where their order worst is the worst to best, PD, NE, NE sequence. So this is a sequence. So PD is the last one, CR, PR, SD we are giving, right? So descending order. So in case of worst is not unique, select the observation with the highest sequence number. Okay. So for that purpose, so proc sort data equal to, so this is having all our CRPR, right? So by use subject ID. So next ADT. So they are asking in that way only, right? Subject wise, here you can see subject wise ADT is the different records. So we have to give analysis flag to all the records, and descending of aval. So we are giving the aval in this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 6. So what they are asking? So this order. So PD, NE, non-CR, PD, SDPR. So this is the descending order, right? So if you see carefully, this order we are giving. So they are asking this order. So descending aval, and next descending RS sequence. So here they are also asking highest RS sequence. So highest, how to get the highest? So if you are giving the descending sequence, we are getting the highest value first. So run. Okay. So after that one, after sorting data, set same data by this one. Okay. So if so we are filtering right now. If we are first at ADT, individual ADT, if the ADT is similar, that time only we have to give one record. If it is individual ADT is different to all the subject record, we have to give all this one. So now ANL 01 FN equal to Y. Okay, annual flag equal to Y I am giving. So here individual subject, so this subject individual, so this subject has two records, but you can check the ADT is the same or different. So ADT is the difference, 5th November and 3rd December. So we can give the, if it is the same 5th number, so we have to give the first one only. As per we are filtering this one 2, 6 and etc. Right? So descending aval and descending sequence, so that we will get the first record is the suitable for analysis. If it is ADT is different, we have to give the flag to each and every individual record. Okay. So annual flag also we applied. And finally, we don't have any values in this NS, even though dynamic code like data equal to param underscore ADRS underscore OVR set both the data set. So this one is the second one and another one is NS, right? So we have a zero observation, still we are giving this one because in future we may get the other observations also, right? So that time no need to write the parameter wise coding. Okay, so 0 observation, 4 observation. So the first parameter is completed. So first parameter, this 4 subject met criteria, and we are assigned the aval C and aval and etc. flag as well as this RFS, RSDTC, etc. things. Okay. So now coming to the next parameter. So here all this was set, right? So this one set, this one set. So this parcat 2 and parcat 3, etc. we can assign once we derived all the parameters. So up to now, so this was just assigning only. So what are the mentioned here? So we can assign this information. So the next parameter is depth. So depth parameter. So data equal to parameter. So ADRS depth. You can give an appropriated useful name so that you can easily get by seeing itself the data set itself showing. So this data set containing depth information. Okay. So we can use the ADRS one. Okay. By sub JID. Okay. If not missing, so here you can see. So set to the Y whenever the DTC means death date is not missing or partial, else no for all the subjects. So we have to pick only the death related records if not missing. DT means death date, then output this data set. Okay. So that in this data set we have only the death information containing subjects, variable TTS, TTCs. DTH DT only. Okay. So param underscore death. So these are the subject 1, 2, 3 subjects, right? 1, 2, 3 subjects having the death information. So you can see the death information where we get ADSL. So here you can see the death, the date. Here the death date having the subject date of death, so that the subject having the death. So we are keeping only those subjects, and again if they have two records. So for example this subject, so two subject having these many records, so these many times the subject won't die, right? So we have to pick the only one date. So 5th September having 4 records, we have to pick only the last date or first date. Okay, so the death date is similar to across all the subjects, right? So data equal to death 1 set death data set by use of JID. If first start use of JID, then output just one. Okay, and again what we have to do is here merging with the data set. Okay, merging with the ADSL data set, so that all the subjects were populated. Which subject having death, we are only populating that subject death. So ADSL versus this data set, okay, by use of JID, and that this one is, so I'm giving param ADRS death. Okay, so param ADRS death is, so all subjects are populated, but only who is having the death, only that subject populating only the death related records. Okay, so here is only this subject having the death, remaining all subjects. So here we have only 3 subjects, right? So 1, 2, 3 subjects. So here you can see 1, 2, 3 subjects only populating the date. We have to represent all subjects, but only the death information which containing that only populated here. Okay. So now, as per this one, what is the param CD? Param CD equal to death and null flag equal to. So here they mentioned directly set. No need to give any conditions. Null flag equal to y. Okay. So if b, so here only this condition, if b, then do, so aval equal to 1 means the subject is died, and aval c equal to y. So ADT equal to death date, DTH DT. So here you can see aval and aval c definition as per this one. So set y if the subject is not missing or partial, else no to all the ADSL subject. Okay, so y we are giving, so who are having the death, we are giving the aval 1 and death aval c equal to y and date. So here also you can see, so set 1 to if it is a subject is died. So set 0 if it is a no. So aval c also partial. So this ADT equal to DTS TTC converted to numeric, no imputation rules or partial dates were performed. Okay, if B, so all the death information containing subject here, right? So we are giving 1 and Y and date. So if it is a not B, okay, so all the remaining ADSL subject, not B, then 2, So eval equal to 0 and eval C equal to n and ADT equal to dot. So the subject is not right here, right? So and run. So param underscore ADRS depth here. Here you can see all the subjects. So which subjects are died? So we'll get the value 1. Which subjects are not died? So we'll get the 0. So second parameter also completed. So in this way, I'm going to explaining the part 2, part 3, part 4, 2 parameters. Okay, so that you can easily, even when I am, dumping all the things at once, so you are going to get confused. So 2 by 2 parameters we are going to see in a complete and descriptive manner. Okay. So the first two parameter we have seen this part 1. So the remaining parameters we are going to see part 2, part 3, part 4. So if you are really interested to learn all this parameter derivation, please take my membership by clicking the join option and paying 119 rupees per month. So you can watch all these videos. So I'm going to upload day by day session. So if you need an oncology, the complex ADRS related knowledge, so please join in my YouTube channel. Thank you so much.